do something different right now, which is to get back in the mode of live streaming on the go. So you catch me right now. I just finished playing beach handball. Maybe one time I'll come out and show y'all next time I'm out here what we do, how we play with beach handball overall. What I want to do right now is just spend some time sharing with you something that was taking place around my next steps. This is going to be a really quick one altogether. I'm waiting on a pickup. So what was taking place here? I'm using my phone. I'm going to try and see what happens if I switch over to read something to you. So I'll come back and see if this is still showing virtually. But what I was doing right now is looking at that was just a little bit. So I'll come back and look at the video to see that worked out. But I was looking right now. uh, I'm building my client creation engine right now, and I've include it started to include live streaming into the process. I was talking to one of my peers around this, and I realized that there was something that was feeling off about all of this, and it wasn't a live streaming in particular, but it was the combination of like, okay, like how does this actually lead to clients? I know how it leads to clients, but have I built what the engine is in between it? And what's the reason I wanted to come in here was to get to the place of the process I did was just to share and say, like, okay, here goes what it is that's bothering me about this. And it was really like once I started to name what was really bothering me, I started to be able to get like closer to what was actually like the root cause of it. It ended up being that underneath all this is that while everyone has the opportunity to come join the movement, I have 450 people in it so far, and I hadn't really spent much time in it up until this point. I've been doing a lot of working with my clients directly, a lot of working things with the podcast, and I hadn't really brought people in to like liven up the actual space of the movement space. And it wasn't until I spent some time saying like, what's going on with this that doesn't make me so excited around what's happening with the live stream, and that it got me to drill down a lot more and realize that okay, the space itself doesn't feel live. It isn't that I need to like worry about my how I'm inviting people or any of those things. That's not the problem. The real thing right now is to take the time to make it feel live. 450 people inside of it. If I can get 10% of them, 45 of them to come back and be engaged, and not even just be engaged, but like to actually have the foundation in place, then that's going to end up starting up something where I know me, I love to invite people to things that are working really well or that I really feel strongly about. And so that ends up being like the underlying needle mover, and it took me a while to realize like what was actually the problem. And so I'm going to invite you here, we'll keep this one fairly short, but I'm going to invite you, if you're finding yourself stalled on something, that something's not moving forward, that something's not going through the way that you want, I'm going to ask yourself to like take some time to actually see like what's underneath that, what's the question that might be that, what's the problem that isn't being solved. Because I guess underneath it's like trust yourself on this, like you know something's up, and really go through it and live that all the way through. Hey, I see Brendan on here. Brendan, it's great to see you. Thanks for being out here. Um, like we're gonna keep making this happen out in real time. We'll go from there. All right, y'all. I'm gonna take off here. I will see you the next time we do this. We meet on weekdays from 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. I'm coming out of here out of beach handball. You see me like literally in beach mode, and the next probably next week or the week afterwards, I'll show you some of what actually happens on the sand. All right. All right. Until later on, be real and be you on purpose. Journey on.